The madness seems to continue. I have a feeling we're going to see some absolutely crazy stuff in the near future. For sure, by the end of Trump's presidency, I think we will be wrapped up with this whole Epstein saga. But for now, things keep escalating and we keep seeing crazier and crazier things. This is from Dan Bongino. I'm actually going to read it from my phone. It says, during my tenure here as the deputy director of FBI, I have repeatedly relayed to you that things are happening that might not be immediately visible, but they're happening. The director and I are committed to stamping out the public corruption and the political weaponization of both law enforcement and intelligence operations. It is priority for us, but what I have learned in the course of our properly predicated and necessary investigations into these affirmated matters has shocked me down to my core. We cannot run a republic like this. I'll never be the same after learning what I've learned. Yeesh. That gives me the chills. That's crazy. Because think about all the stuff that Dan Bongino has said over the years if he got back into the FBI, and now he's in there, and the stuff he's saying is shaking him to his core, which I could have predicted, but it still is crazy to hear that from him. Let's keep it going. We are going to conduct these righteous and proper investigations by the book and in accordance with the law. We're going to get the answers we all deserve. As with any investigation, I cannot predict where it will land, but I can promise you an honest and dignified effort at truth, not my truth or your truth, but the truth. God bless America and those who defend her. Respectfully, Dan Bongino. Now, it gets even crazier. Check this out. Now, you know who jumped in there? Candace Owens. That shouldn't surprise anybody. Says, we know what it is, Dan. Just tweet it out. The world can handle the truth because deep down we all already know. Oh, gosh. This is crazy. Let's keep it going here. I'm actually going to show you some more of what people are saying about this. So, as you see here, we're going to look at some of the comments. We've got Laura Loomer. Is anyone going to jail? Because that's really all that matters. Alex Jones. Everybody knows who that is. Do what must be done. We've got Mike Benz. These are all some of the biggest pages on X, by the way. Another person, a pretty big page, Matt Van Swole, says, I hope in time those who have committed crimes against the American people are held accountable and the things you've learned are made public at the proper time so we can all learn the corruption that has been plaguing America. Truth over everything. Gunther Eagleman, thank you, Dan, praying for you. Keith Olbermann, bullshit, badly. And now you know, inevitably and permanently, that it's bullshit and your life is selling it to the rubes. This is why did you and FBI Director Cash lie about the Epstein files? This one says, you can resign or you can lick the boot. Everyone knows you only have those two choices. You're the ones weaponizing it, you delusional, washed up podcaster. So here's where we are. I think Dan Bongino bit off more than he could chew, and potentially Kash Patel as well. Once they got in there, they realized, oh, we don't really call any shots. We cannot make bigger decisions than these people in suits that are behind the scenes that are really controlling everything. And now that we're actually able to look into all of this crazy madness that's going on, if we were to truly expose this stuff, our lives and our families' lives, our entire bloodlines could be at risk. I think Dan Bongino truly knows that, and he's starting to realize the true power of the deep state. Otherwise, he would have just came out and exposed everything like he said he was going to do for the last 4 years. So whatever forces that they're dealing with at the FBI and within the government must be some serious dark forces, maybe even far greater than we can even truly understand. This is where things really take a dark turn, and you really can go down that rabbit hole. Because if he said all of these years that he was going to take down the deep state when he gets in there, and all this stuff about taking down Epstein and this and that, we all believe that Dan Bongino was really going to do that, as well as Kash Patel, and now they seem powerless on certain issues. And when someone like Dan Bongino wants to quit and consider resigning because the stuff that he's seen has been so dark and evil, nefarious, and he realizes that the power that he has is not strong enough to defeat it, that should show you right there, like, man, what the heck is really going on? This is far deeper and far greater of a threat to our humanity than we even know. You guys drop a comment, let me know your thoughts. Why do you think Dan Bongino said what he said? What do you think he could be talking about? And could certain people that we hope aren't implemented actually be involved? I want to know from you guys. Let me know in the comment section. You're watching Unexplained Outlook. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.